What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Mike Rashid. Everything that I've given you guys thus far is priming you for this. This is the literal translation of overtraining, is in terms of training multiple body parts numerous times a week, back to back, and stuff like that, okay? For all those that say it can't be done, watch. You know, this is what we do. This is what Rob and I do. This is what CT does. There's a lot of people that train like this, you know? It may not be mainstream, but it is what it is. It works. This was the first day of the overtraining program. These fellas came out from San Antonio, Texas to experience this overtraining firsthand. And what can I say? They handled their business. They did their thing. So much heart.
My name is Trey Andrew from San Antonio, Texas. We came out here today to experience the overtraining. I mean, you can read the books, you can watch the videos, but we wanted to experience firsthand.
My name is Davenport. I'm from San Antonio, Texas. I've always followed these guys on social media. I want to come out here and experience what it's like to live with some big boys.
Straight, come on. Get that back straight. This kind of training, what we do, it will bring out that heart. You know what I mean? It separates the men from the boys. You understand? It's not easy. We don't want it to be easy. Basically, we started out with a warm-up. The first two movements were warm-ups, max reps on pull-ups, and I think about 30 reps we started with tricep extensions with the cables, okay? Now, some people are like, you know, why not back and biceps? You know, if that's what you do, that's fine. I prefer back and triceps, for the reason being is I'd rather recruit muscle fibers from the entire arm, not just the front, for said session if I'm going to superset, okay? And also, in addition to that, when I'm training back and then another exercise, back is going to be the primary movement, so I don't want to sacrifice my back training just because I'm working my arms, my biceps. And when you're working your triceps, you're not doing that, all right? So nothing suffers. You get to hit both of them hard, you know what I mean, when you're doing back and triceps. It's called antagonistic body parts, and we'll get into that a little bit later. Okay, so we did 4 sets of that. Then we went over to barbell bent over rows and a single arm tricep extension, you know, and they handled their business. You see I put the quarters on instead of the big plates because typically you'll see me and Rob standing on an elevated platform and doing them. That way you can bend all the way down at a 90-degree angle and get that full range of motion versus some people kind of stand up at an angle and do them. And nothing wrong with that if that's what works for you. I'd rather make it hard, make it difficult, so I bend all the way down. So with the small plates, you can bend all the way down without them hitting the floor and you get your full range of motion. So we did a few sets of that, did a burnout at the end. We always we end big lifts with fatalities like 9 times out of 10. Whether it be a drop set, a burnout, or something else crazy that one of us has thought of.
So we're going on to the next movement. Next movement is T-bar rows. So we're gonna do 10 inside, 10 wide. Right after that, they're going straight into tricep skull crushers for 15 reps, all right?
T-bar rows, we always do 10 and 10. Sometimes we do 15 and 15. Sometimes we do 10, 10, and 10, depending on how many handles are on the T-bar device. So in this case, the one we use today, it has 2. It has a wide grip and a close grip. So we like to cover all bases. So we do 10 and 10 of each. And we went all the way, we went up and then did a drop set at the end, okay? And in between every set, we did skull crushers, tricep skull crushers. After that, we moved to the last movement, which most people would do this as their first movement for training back, which is a very important movement, but it's the lat pull-downs. I like to move lat pull-downs to the end because if you do it, you're beyond pre-exhaustion, put it like that. So when you hit your lat pull-downs, you're pretty much burnt out on your lats. So, you know, you're getting a lot out of it, you know, and you're making yourself very strong. You're making yourself so strong. We use the fat grip. We always use the fat bar. It's harder, but it strengthens your forearms like crazy and increases your grip strength. We actually got this as a gift from Dr. Jim Stepani. That's a good friend of mine, good friend of the gym's. Big shouts to Jim Stepani for that. We appreciate that. All right. I'm sure these guys will tell you that their forearms are giving out and it's hard to hold on to the weight. That's what happens when you're training in the right capacity. But when you're used to training like this, your forearms are going to be really strong, your grip is going to be really strong. That translates into other lifts, just like deadlifts and stuff like that, or heavy shrugs. So I use the fat grip to make the movement more difficult, but hey, it makes you stronger It makes your grip that much stronger and your forearms. And you won't fail, you won't lose your grip once you're used to training like that, all right? So we supersetted that with weighted dips. A lot of y'all saw me and Rob training back a long time ago, and we didn't film the whole workout, but y'all saw us supersetting pull-ups with dips. And y'all are like, well, I didn't know dips work your back. And to my knowledge, it doesn't. But you see why now. We always superset triceps with back. See, one thing you guys gotta understand is we give you guys a glimpse. The videos are just a small glimpse of what we do, you know? The ebooks are a larger glimpse of what we do. It's like really broken down exactly what we do. And then the next level is what these fellas came to do, is come out here and actually train and experience it firsthand. And I guarantee you, every one of y'all, what it looks like is not how it feels. It's a whole total different experience when you're actually doing it, and we're here pushing you and having you do it in the right capacity, not taking 10 minutes in between sets.
This is the real deal. I mean, never has a quarter felt so heavy for me. I mean, we're through our first set, and my forearms are burning, my triceps burning, my back's burning. I mean, we're barely starting the workout. There's not much you can do to prepare for what it's really like to come out here with these guys.
Yeah, I mean, after that first set on the T-bar rows, I felt it coming up, so I had to head to the trash can and throw it pretty good. That one felt good, felt like some weight off my shoulders. I really realized what it's like to push yourself past your limits and not just to stop whenever you feel like one stop, to go to where there's nothing left at all in the tank.
So I hope y'all enjoyed that. If you want the entire program, because this is an entire program, a total body overtraining program, it's here. I call it my holy grail. It's my Mona Lisa so far. I want to top it though. But anyway, the download link will be in the description box. Y'all go ahead and get that. Until then, I'll holler at y'all later. All right? Much love.